You're listening to Linda Pinizzotto of the Condo Expert. And, we're touching a lot about critical care insurance, universal life, term life insurance, disability insurances. I mean, there's a lot of different type insurances out there. The key thing is not just to get the right one that fits you, but also to make sure that you're dealing with someone who cares and can give you the proper information so you can make the right decisions. That's what I tell everybody.
Very important. Very important, Linda.
And that's the voice of Lee Burton, the account executive for Secure Link Financial, who's here on the show today. But, I say that to everyone, Lee, because, even in, I touch on real estate because we have a synergy here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100% so.
And, and I always say to people that it's not about me putting them in the car and driving them around the world to go see all these houses. It's about figuring out exactly what fits for their family and within the price range, and certainly affordability, and all of those important key factors. So I don't have to show them 70 houses. I can do the deal in 12, It's zeroing into it, and that's the expertise. So with yourself, you have independent people that are self-employed.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And then you've got single moms, single dads, and,
families,
and young adults, and a whole variety.
Yes.
But one thing we never touched is the group employee benefits. So enlighten me. I know that you also deal that side of the business.
Yes, I do. And you know what, Linda, it's funny you say that because group benefits is a very intriguing product out there. And I'm going to hit the gusto here because the real estate agents is a prime candidate that I've been hitting companies because there's phenomenal realtors that deserve the benefit, like yourself, that need benefits. And yes, they're offered small benefits through their sponsoring company, but nowhere near what they should get. So I have been talking to companies trying to implement the group benefits. And really what it is, if an individual works for a Coca-Cola, Adidas, wherever, they have that group card. It's the same component. You have a credit card, like card, where you can go to your dentist, swipe the card, and if you're given 100%, you don't pay anything. Your massage therapy, your travel insurance, your eyeglasses, all of that is protected under a good group plan. I urge you, if you're an upcoming business and you do have key employees that you want to keep happy, that you investigate this avenue because, people, again, always assume, oh boy, group benefits are going to cost a lot. Well, you know what? You'll be shocked to know it's not that much. Like, to give you an idea, ballparking, of course, for a family, whether you've got 3 or 10, a family could be anywhere from $200 to $230 a month for a family to be covered. For a single individual, you're looking at anywhere $100 to $120 a month. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, that is a very good product. If you think just on the dental, what you spend in a year, that outweighs what you're going to be spending in premium, or your employer will be spending in premium for you to have this covered.
And tell me, so, when you talk about associations now,
yes.
You're getting out of, so if people are involved with the Teachers Association all the various associations that are out
yes.
there, a lot of them have moved forward to create a group employee. Well, not employee, but I guess it wouldn't be called. It would be group association benefit.
Group benefit. No, you're bang on. Group
benefit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
so it comes up because my vision, of course, as you know, I'm the founder of the Condo Owners Association. Being an association and being a nonprofit, we are moving towards creating corporate accounts. So we can't do anything about reducing the maintenance fees for condo owners because that's an internal thing with boards and boards' decisions and so on. But what we can do is when people register and register their condo as a condo owner with the Condo Owners Association, which, by the way, is coaontario.com. Those same people, and there's 1.3 million condo owners out there.
It's alarming.
Isn't that
really
amazing?
Is. Yeah, it is amazing.
So we can put together a group benefit for anyone that's registered with COA under the umbrella of being a condo owner. And that would go, because that's this year. 2014 is our campaign. I'll be speaking at the International Home and Garden Show, actually, on March the 9th at 12 noon. So the campaign is to bring it together, like not just an association, but a corporate account of condo owners, because 1.3 million and growing to include buyers. Within the next few years, we'll be at the 2 million mark guaranteed.
That's crazy numbers. But here's what I'll tell you too, Linda. If I'm an individual starting a new business, the beautiful thing about the group benefits, I only need 3 employees to get that group benefit.
Really?
Minimum 3 employees. So let's just look at it. Let's look at the radio business. You've got 3 key employees that you want to keep happy and you want to retain. Why not offer that coverage to them? As long as the group company gets a check from the company that's in place, that's all they care about. It can't come from the individual to the group company. It's got to come from the actual company those 3 individuals are working for.
Right.
And how the owner slices that with his employees, well, that's up to him or her. So this is why this group coverage, it's a beautiful thing, and people, they just don't realize, and those self-employed individuals that are out there with key employees and very good employees are not offering this to their employees because it's unfamiliar territory.
Well, definitely. Well, my mind is racing now.
Yes. As it always is. That's okay.
It really is, because on one side we have to get together and talk about COA, without a doubt.
100%.
Because
100%.
It's revolving unbelievably. But certainly, I think anybody out there, any of the listeners, seriously, if you are an independent contractor, then you don't have access to the benefits. But you can look at it a different way if you have a team that you're working with.
Or you have a side business that you want.
Side business.
We can put it under that business. I mean, we've done it in the past. I have fish and chip restaurants in all over Toronto and east of Toronto. I have a fish and chip restaurant that a very small business, but you know what? He's got some key employees in there, and we're protecting them. And I'll tell you one thing: those employees will never leave, knowing the boss is doing what he's doing for them.
So the boss, so basically, the company implements it for their employees, and then their employees. It's no different from a large company. It's just in a smaller scale.
And they pay into it however they pay their boss. So if it comes off their paycheck, they don't miss it. And that's the beautiful thing about it.
Right.
And now you have travel insurance. You never have to worry about travel insurance when you go away with the family. Eyeglasses, massage therapy, psychologists, you name it, it's covered. So that is a beautiful thing. Prescription drugs. I mean, how many of us need these prescription drugs? Most of these group plans today, it's unlimited, which is a beautiful thing. So now you're not spending $90 for that prescription drug that you need every 3 months. And the great thing about group benefits, Linda, which I think is key for the individuals to hear, there is no bias on an individual's health in a group.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. And would that also cover like hearing aids and so on? I guess
Yes, it does.
So there is one in there as well.
100%.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, isn't this fascinating?
It is. It really is. And I've really been focusing on the group benefits the last few years because I've seen the value add, and I'm proud to say that group business between small and large companies, we're over about 20 different groups, which is great, but there's so much untapped market out there. It's alarming.
Mm-hmm.
And I get back to with the real estate agents too. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think they're too valuable, like yourself, Linda, to our society, that they need to be protected well. And I urge that, and they just haven't been given that protection. And like, other individuals in the same type of field, mortgage brokers, that's alarming. And these individuals have young families and people that need these types of services. So it can be provided, and please feel free to give me a call, and I can guide you along and tell you what we need to give you that quote, and we can go from there.
I really appreciate the compliment, Lee, because, a lot of times, like I would say to you, after being a realtor for 35 years, it is not about me getting in the car and driving around. It's about the knowledge, it's about the value, the economy, understanding the interest rates, taking a look at just, it's a combination of everything put all together. You know that? I mean, if we're looking at, any realtor would have to know the financial mortgage arrangements, even though we don't establish the mortgage benefits.
Yes.
As a mortgage broker. But we have to understand the whole mathematics of where people are. So, I mean, mind you, nowadays we're getting somewhat challenged because we have so many realtors. The interesting part is that the in-depth information you have from being in the industry for a long time is invaluable. I mean, agents now, few and far between over the 20-year mark or 25-year mark or 30-year mark in the industry, only are the ones that have the benefit of being able to talk about the different recessions, talk about what happened in 1981 and 87, 89, 90 when the power sales start hitting, how the interest rates have changed over the years. And, and the funny part is that invaluable information is secluded to that independent contractor. So where am I going with this? It's kind of interesting, is that on the group benefit side, okay, we don't really have, unless of course we start having employees that were within our own independent contractor status that we work with.
Yes.
Okay, we're not outside of that. So we have all this information tucked in our minds.
Yeah.
Which once we're out of the industry, that important information has disappeared.
100%. 100%.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and new agents coming in don't have that information. And it's almost like we're revolving back to square one again because our past is lost.
Well, I'll tell you what, Linda, and those are all great points, but here's what I'll tell you. I took great offense when I started venturing with real estate agents getting this group coverage because there's not a lot of companies out there that really want to protect the real estate agents, which to me was very... I don't want to say I took insult to it, but I took great offense to it, saying, well, geez, why? These people are a valuable piece, like you said, knowledgeable individuals. There's not enough of them out there that have been in the business for a length of time, like yourself, that should have this protection. But I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is a couple of companies that will protect those real estate agents. So it is key. And I found those companies, and I'm proud to say that, I do have individual offices that are out there in the real estate world, whether it's a Sutton Group, a Remax, you name the individual brokerages that have this coverage and that want to give it to their agents. And there are ways that the broker will go for it, ladies and gentlemen. It just has to be presented in the right way. So getting back to you, Linda, I think it's very important, and the $100 or the $140 that it will cost, or $200 for a family, it's well worth it. And you can enjoy something that you've deserved for many years. Feel free to give me a call about that, but it is a very good option, and we can discuss it further.
And you heard it here on Linda Pinizzotto, the condo expert. Thank you, Lee, so much for coming to the show. We really appreciate it. I think all the invaluable information you've offered to the audience is certainly going to help them. If you'd like to shout out your contact information.
Yes, thank you, Linda, again for having me. It's been a great experience, and I hope you invite me back sometime. If you do want to give me a call, you can get me directly on my office line, which is 416-499-9626, extension 228, or you can get me directly on my business email at lee.burton@securelinkfinancial.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Well, you've heard it here, Linda Pinizzotto at the Condo Expert. And just a quick reminder as well, I will be on the Celebrity Theater stage at the Metro Convention Center for the International Home and Garden Show on Sunday, March the 9th at 12 noon. I'm expecting standing room only, so hope you are able to mark your calendar. We will see you there, and please stop by to say hello.
Linda Pinizzotto. She's not your typical realtor. She's your real estate counselor, teacher, and advisor. Whether it's a house, townhome, or condo, when you're ready, she's your negotiator. With 34 years of experience, Linda guarantees that you have the real estate knowledge you need to make the right decisions. Call Linda Pinizzotto at Sutton Group Quantum Realty, 416-561-7373, or visit her at lindapinizzotto.com.
Hello there. You're listening to Linda Pinizzotto at the Condo Expert, and we're here at the studio at the Hayes FM. I'd love to hear from you. If you have a story, you want to be a guest on my show, give me an email, Linda at Linda Pinizzotto, PINIZZOTTO.com. You have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.